Yeah. Sometimes we gotta realize it ain't always about the beef. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, there was an ock, and he had an ock, and he told him to read through the run of me and call it devil. Then he showed him some things that he never seen. Talking about we the people of the book, so he did some research and tried to take a deeper look. Ran into some videos on YouTube, and he showed him to his shot, and she got shook. They had on purpose, they go looking royal, but they was calling white people the devil, and they was fussing and cussing, and everybody walking by acting like some real. But so was he shot, was like,
I don't wanna be a part of that, cause that ain't even where my heart is at.
He said, I know it do seem kinda strange, but the info from the started there. She said okay, but she really wasn't feeling it, so he continued studying it. She saw that he was digging it, searching, and he picked it up really quick. Hit the books hard like he was swinging with a business stand. He did a Billy Club. That too, he linked it with some brothers that was humble Hebrews. Not like the other brothers he was introduced to. He didn't like the way they moved, nothing like these new crews. This made them wanna go harder, so we was pressing his shot to learn. So much he started pushing her away, and she was confused and really concerned. Then he realized that it take patience and willingness, so we slowed down until she became diligent. Now they gon' serve the creator and put down the idols and try to live righteous, no wickedness.
You heard, I heard, telling me you gotta give it to me. Your pain, my pain. Yes, that's the way it should be. You heard, I heard, telling me you gotta give it to me. Your pain, my pain. Yes, that's the way it should be.
And this is a story about some Hakeem. Yeah, I'm talking about some brothers in this walk. Tied into two locks on the vault, but they had a different view. The Bible standing on different sides of the chalk. So they fought sometimes, but not an actual fight. But it would get heated with strong words. You dig? You want to call it talking down to try to squash the beef. But every time we did it, seemed like it would happen again. Like, yo, then we go back and forth again. Then they would try to amend, really just trying to pretend that they were trying to offend when they really was. In this sense, see two grown men acting like somebody in the children when all they had to do was just listen to one another speaking their opinion. That's what me and my eye do when we have a different understanding in this pocket, cause I'm from Texas, Virginia. Go back to the story of these brothers. I thought we supposed to love one another. So tell me where the love at. And it's the real spiel, but I guess if they above that, love your neighbor like you love yourself. They say if you know that, if they bust, I'm a bust back. You can trust that. He must not know from where the Crips and the Bloods at. I had to finally intervene. It's too much black green. I always gotta prove my point, man. Enough of that. Okay, you got angry cause he said something that you didn't agree with, but it really was nothing. But he gave up, so you felt disrespected. So you said something, but ain't nothing to accomplish. So won't you just chill and agree to disagree and move forward? Don't you know pain sure is pain divided? No need to be living in disorder. Talking about it.
You heard, I heard, telling me you gotta give it to me. Your pain, my pain.
Shout out to Athon from Yehudi Gang.
Yeah. Telling me you gotta give it to me. Your pain, my pain.
Featuring Lady Key.
You know. Okay, let me paint a picture and make sure it's vivid. Close your eyes, meditate, and just listen to the scenario given. Let's speak on the topic of leadership. Some of them spit they good game like car dealerships. Make you reevaluate your life really quick. Slick as a serpent and sharp as a needle tip. They don't want to listen to counsel. They only answer to themselves. I tell you, some people are a handful, but sweater the only real ones left. And I cannot act like it ain't no righteous leaders. Real truth seekers following the Torah. I know some that shine like menorahs, but let's just be real. And some that's wicked inside of the moral. What we need here is some order. Set up some judges, it'll be better for us. Make sure they straight the whole nation support us. Build a foundation, you watch, I'm the mortar that cement. When we come together and put down the differences, we'll see all the BS that we can prevent. End up fellowship in the event. Don't it feel good to show love in that case in? Okay, you say you Messianic, and I say I'm Torah-centered. So tell me what's the difference? There was a whole lot of messiahs, and we all should be following Torah, cause that is the mission. Fit Elohim and God his commands. That's the whole duty of man. Stick to the plan, leave our example in there. We can rise up once again, man.
You heard, I heard, telling me you gotta give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Your pain, my pain.
Man, shout out to Athon for this beautiful song right here. You the Yehudi Gang. Hey, might make this the Yah Conscience radio anthem. Real talk. But welcome to another segment, a late night segment of Yah Conscious Radio, where if it's not conscious, it's not acceptable. If it's not conscience, it's not acceptable. You all, I am Morris Shematat Yahoo. And this is not the segment that normally is on Thursday. That is at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. This was I just wanted to come on. One of the reasons is to try out my new board. Told you all I'm going to be having music coming throughout the shows. This platform is to bring forth information to provoke thought, even studies. With you all know my panel member, Chief Zebulon Ben-Lewi Hadekia. He's with me on Thursdays, but it's also to promote the Hebrew community's music. I think you all are going to love it. I can't wait to hear you all's thoughts on it. I do want to make sure I let those that's watching understand that this doesn't mean the songs that I play that I have the same ideology when it comes to those within our culture, but it is to promote, no matter the ideology, as long as it's good music. I'm playing it, good message, because any of the songs that I play is going to be a good message, a message that I agree with outside of ideologies, but today or tonight, late night, I wanted to talk on two topics that I saw that was posted. And within these topics, I will play a couple songs for you all to hear, get you familiarized with what type of music I'm gonna be playing. Even when I play my songs, I hope you all like it as well. But this topic is something that you just can't make up. You just can't make up. You cannot make this up. You can't make it up. So the sad part about it is this is within my community as well, and it's outside of my community. This particular post is, I'm assuming, from a woman that's outside of our community. The crazy thing about it is this is for both men and women. Both men and women do what she actually posted, but I want to stay on the topic, and it's concerning her. I've seen it in my journey as a man, as a young man, years ago, still consider a young man by my elders today, but as a young man, I saw this. So I want to go ahead and go to it, post it real quick, show it real quick, discuss it, and then play some more music, man. Y'all Conscience Radio. That's what it's about. We want to go ahead and play some music, get you all's thoughts on it. But let's go ahead and go to this really quick. So let's read this post. My ex, this is Twitter, I believe, actually. My ex really set the bar high for the next, I don't say this word, but I'm going to say it reading it, right? Next nigga. It's the reason I don't say it, no knock to those that do it. I just don't. He got me flowers every week. Took me on lunch dates outside on a blanket with my favorite wine. Cooked for me all the time. I'm literally not dealing with less. So what did you, why did you leave him? The way she's talking about him is as though he is a great man. This is things that women look for, on the flip side, men look for certain things too that they like. And she's saying she would not deal with less. So apparently this was somebody, or these were things that she's looking for. These are things that she's looking for. So somebody asked, so why is he an ex? Why is he an ex? He did all these things for you, and you say you're not dealing with less because he did the utmost. He was amazing. Why is he an ex? She said, because he wasn't cute. Oh man, you cannot make this up. Because he wasn't cute. I was trying something different. So here's the thing. If you knew he was not cute, and that's one of the things that is your preference, that's one of the things that you look for, why waste his time and why waste your time? You want to know why? It's a couple of different things that could be the reason. So I'm not going to guess. But she was fascinated with the way he operated with her. That was the thing. That was it. The thing that most women and or men, but this is about her, most women want in a man is normally not the man that is the most preferred in today's society. The things that women most desire in a man, this could be for men as well when it comes to women. The most things that are desired in a man is not normally within the preferred choice in today's society. Now, if you do find that man with those things that you desire, that's a plus. It's rare, but it's a plus. I gotta be serious, man. You know, for the man out there that's watching this, I gotta be real. It's the same thing for us too, though. You know, it's the same thing for us when we're looking for women. The things that we are desiring, that's more so for our needs versus our preference, because it's a difference between needs and preference. Needs can actually be with the preference as well, depending on if you are putting your needs over your preference / desire. But if you're just focusing on that preference and you're leaving that need for progress, you know, for development, for success, those are more so needs that can lift you up, correct you to go down the path of, if you're in my walk, righteousness. Those are more so needs. But the reason a lot of us are failing is because we're focusing solely on the desires. And what's crazy is the things that she said is things that she desire, but her preference supersedes her need. You can see that because he wasn't cute. I was trying something new. Why was you trying something new? Because you've been failing with the things that was more familiar. It wasn't meeting your needs. This man met your needs, but you're so stuck on that desire, that preference that supersedes the needs. A lot of us are failing with that. Men and women alike. A lot of us are failing with that. We got to try to find a balance. We have to remove ourselves from individuals that are not meeting our needs more than anything. Our needs cannot, and what's crazy is even needs is subjective, but there should be a certain standard for needs. I'm not going to get into that now because this is supposed to be a short after hour video. Y'all Conscious Radio. Maybe I'll do something on that later, but it needs to be a standard for needs, something, because most people, they operate off of subjective needs, and that's okay. Some people say, well, we want what we want. We want what we want, but there has to be some sort of standard that we all go off of when it comes to needs. That way we will not let our subconscious decision, subjective decision overrule what the standard need is. If we focus on that, we'll be good. So I'm gonna stop right there. We're gonna go to the next song real quick. Let's go to the next song. This is by the artist JC. Never Slaves. Let's play it. Let's get it.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
We was never slaves. We the only people here that fit the name. Yeah. nation full of kings, we was never slaves, yeah. I prefer the kingdom over everything, yeah. They hiding the truth and we gon' set them straight, yeah. Claim they know our higher, we gon' let them pray, yeah. The guy you talking about should be here any day, yeah. And he won't match these pictures you put in his place, yeah. We the only people here that fit the name, yeah. A nation full of kings, we was never slaves.
I am a king, would you believe it? All I'm missing is the kingdom. Millie rocking on the heathens. I had a falling out with the demons. I had to pick my crown up and clean it. I was a mess. I got an ex. She talk about me cause I'm in the Bible. She looking wrecked. I'm looking blessed. I took a step into righteousness. I felt the spirit when writing this. They wanna change, I was fighting it. Learning the word with a pint of lick. I'm with the gang, they looking strange. I'm feeling hot. I'm on a plane. They telling lies like they really pray to the Most High. They don't know his name. I want the kingdom, I don't want the fame. Done with the games, I broke the controller. Media all in our brains, Satan insane, he trying to control us. God don't need a weak-minded man with him, no, he need a soldier. People still trying to build a future in America, knowing it's over. We are the lost people, yeah, the Bible say that we are God's people, and we gotta get back to the lost people. Stop thinking we are all equal, he ain't get a loss to all people. Listen, we are set apart people that he put above all people. The rulers of the kingdom know that it's all people, we are blessed.
Nation full of kings, we was never slaves, yeah. I prefer the kingdom over everything, yeah. They hiding the truth and we gon' set them straight, yeah. Claim they know our higher, we gon' let them pray, yeah. The guy you talking about should be here any day,
Never slaves.
and he won't match these pictures you put in his place, yeah. We the only people here that fit the name, yeah. Ay, a nation full of kings, we was never slaves. I am a king, would you believe it? We only call it how we see it though. All them hidden books I've been reading close. There's a lot of secrets and the people know. They revere the knowledge I gained. Witness a product of faith, all these losses finally gained. Coming up out of them chains, that was the enemy. We were supposed to be kings, not lacking for anything. Turning away is what got us enslaved. And even these days they shackle you mentally. And even though we the special ones, we curse the servants, reject the ones. This is not a war about catching slugs. Do not wrestle with flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness. Most of our people are lost, unaware who they visit, and all in higher places. Through our higher graces, you are currently miracle witness, and we are the lost people. Lost like literally, physically, spiritual, mentally, knowing the wrong people. Say we all equal unless we compare to the enemy. We know the game, nothing has changed. They tried to tell us we're nothing but slaves. They tried to profit up off of our blood. The blood of the prophets is one and the same. Under the name we reign, we really stars. It was made for us and it's really ours. We turn our back on the laws, come back to the laws, find out who we really are. We are blessed. Nation full of kings, we was never slaves, yeah. I prefer the kingdom over everything, yeah. They hiding the truth and we gon' set them straight, yeah. Claim they know our higher, we gon' let them pray, yeah. The guy you talking about should be here any day, yeah. And he won't match these pictures you put in his place, yeah. We the only people here that fit the name, yeah. A nation full of kings, we was never slaves, yeah.
Woo! Hey, like I said, man, it's gonna be a lot of tracks, a lot of artists I play, different ideologies, but these tracks gonna be hot. Shout out to JC, Never Slaves. Before I play the next one, I want to read something. It's from Porque Abot, that's the Fathers, and this is chapter 4, verse 7. And I just want to read it, and I'm going to try to attach it to both of these posts that I'm going to play. Read, luckily, forgive me. So it says, Rabbi Zadok said, do not keep aloof from the community. Aloof, look that word up. Do not keep aloof from the community. Do not, as a judge, play the part of a counselor. Do not make the Torah a crown wherewith to magnify yourself, nor a spade wherewith to dig. Hillel used to say, he who makes unworthy use of the crown of the Torah shall perish. Hence, whoever makes selfish use of the Torah takes his own life. Torah in Hebrew means instruction. So for those that don't follow it, you know, I want to, this platform, it's for my community, but also it's for those that are seeking, those that might not be a part of the community at this particular moment. So I want these messages that me and Chief Zebulon Belewa Hidekia and those that are going to be a part of the platform, when we bring these messages and these scenarios out, we still want to make it to where it's still beneficial. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I wasn't muted. I'm still getting used to this board, man. This board is ridiculous. Roadcaster, y'all. We still want to make sure that it relates to you. Okay, so Torah is basically instructions. It's a certain standard. And a lot of times when we fail, it's because we're trying to operate within a system that has nothing to do with us, or a system that's trying to push us in a direction that is going to cause us to navigate outside of what's natural for success. And the best way to be successful is to be within a standard, something that's standardized, something that is known to cause thriving. And you know what? Hold on one second. I didn't even post this. I should have. I'm gonna let this play while I'm talking. This was the last song, Never Slaves, JC. Something that is standardized, something that is known to cause success. A lot of us have great parents out there. They did the best they knew how. My parents did the best they knew how. It's our job to get better and to stand on our parents' shoulders, on our elders' shoulders, on our forefathers and foremothers' shoulders, on our, what people will say, ancestors' shoulders, whether it's within 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago. Wisdom is wisdom, and it's always passed along. So what's the purpose of me saying that? Let's read this again. Do not keep aloof from the community. Don't separate yourself. Don't push yourself away. A lot of us do it because we think we could do it on our own. There are some success stories of people doing it on their own. That is true. But is that a success story for everyone within the community, outside of the community? Those that are the same, but some who do not identify with those that's within the community I'm a part of? Is that on a large scale, that success that we see? That's something to think about. So you should be a part of some community that's thriving with standards, that has love for sisterhood, brotherhood, collectively. It's a lot of groups I'm a part of that men and women hate each other. I can't wait till I'm finished with my book, Men versus Women War, coming soon. We hate each other, man. We're fighting. We can't have a conversation without being sensitive to it. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Let me keep reading. Do not, as a judge, play the part of a counselor. Do not make of the Torah a crown wherewith to magnify yourself. So if you're trying to, and this is I can bring this in this topic, but it's not at the same time, but I'm still going to talk on it. You know, when you're trying to be there for someone and instruct as a judge, judging a matter, do not be a counselor at the same time. That's probably like, whoa, what you talking about? Judges are not counseling a matter. A judge is literally supposed to tell you what it is from a standpoint of a consequence for it, a judgment for it, but they're not to counsel. So if you're judging, be a judge. If you're counseling, be a counselor. All right, so do not make of the Torah a crown wherewith to magnify yourself, nor a spade wherewith to dig. So what I like within this is to the Torah or the standard or the instruction. That's why I said the Torah is is basically instruction. There's a certain standard, but do not magnify yourself over that standard. When you magnify yourself over that standard, that is what causes you to fail. I said earlier about having that preference over the need. The need, it should be a standard of need for everyone. You know, for the women, there should be a standard of need, and then for the men, there should be a standard of need. The preference is just an outside addition that hopefully could come true. But the preference could actually be that standard of need. But when you magnify yourself past that instruction, the Torah, the instruction, and I'm attaching that to a standard, then it's a chance that you're going to cause yourself to fail. Honestly, something to think about. But let's go ahead and go to the next subject. Well, before that, let's play a song. And then we're going to go to the next post that I saw. And this song right here is by none other than The Real Music. You know, my brother, Achshali Achi, also a part of Yehudi Gang. Let's play it.
It's the real. The real world.
Shout out to The Real Music. Soul Searching.
Groove meets word.
Groove meets world.
Let me tell you a little something about
Yehudi
me. I'm
Gang.
just an ordinary person in a world that's so cold. And I'm just out here so trying to find which way to go. Let's go. It's time out for all the game. Looking at my watch, about time for a change. Looking at the coach, I'm about tired of you lame. If you got something to say, just make sure you say my name. First off, giving all praise, glory, and honor. All hail to the King, that's all esteem to the Father. Spirit of adoption got me crying out, Abba. Led by the Spirit, wherever it go, I follow. I'm chasing the Almighty, y'all chasing the mighty dollar. Let's go. Face it, that matrix done grabbed you by your collar. Red or blue, either way, it's a hard pill to swallow. Choose ye today, cause nobody promised tomorrow. I never claimed to be a scholar, but I studied that word. El Elyon over everything. The Most High who I serve. And y'all people got your nerve trying to talk about my faith. Y'all talk behind my back, but won't say it to my face. Y'all ordinary person in a world that's so cold. And I'm just out here so trying to find which way to go. Let's go. It's time out for all the game. Looking at my watch, about time for a change. Looking at the coach, I'm about tired of you lame. If you got something to say, just make sure you say my name.
Say my
People
name.
talking down, and that's typical. But the principle is to speak up when you talking down. No subliminal. See me, I walk in the spiritual until it's time to get physical. I'm a soldier in the arm of the Lord. Boy, you looking at a general. Sin is at its pinnacle. And these perilous times it's getting critical. Got pastors that's pedophiles at the same time. That's pitiful. It's gonna take more than a miracle to get Israel on board. So I'm praying to the Lord. And we walk in one accord. See, we are precious people. We are to be adorned. This the birth of a nation, and we were not aboard. The Spirit has been poured. I'm anointed and annoyed. So man, I'm like Conan when it comes to swinging this sword. I'm just an ordinary person in a world that's so cold. And I'm just out here so
Yeah.
trying to find which way.
Shout out to The Real Music. Soul Searching.
It's time out for all the game. Looking at my watch, about time for a change. Looking at the coach, I'm about tired of you lame. If you got something to say, just make sure you say my name.
Yeah, man. That joint right there. Yehudi Gang to Real Music, Soul Searching. Let's go ahead and go on to the next topic, the next post. Real quick. It's been 30 minutes, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, man. Let's go ahead and pull the next one up. I think it's important that we go through these topics. You know, I'm gonna go through the ones with the men too. So for the ladies that's watching this, do not worry. Okay? Do not worry. We will be touching base on these. All right. So this one was interesting to me. All right. This was interesting to me. This young lady, she said that I wish we could choose our baby fathers. You cannot make this up. I wish we could choose our baby fathers. Oh, hell no. All right, so real quick. I understand what she's saying. I get it. You're probably going through a lot. Trust me. As a man, I know too. But what we have to do is take accountability. Those that know me know I'm not saying nothing new. Anybody that knows me personally know I'm not going to say something to her that I'm not applying to myself. And even the situation that I have been in, I have made sure I place the blame on myself because we do have a choice. It goes back to the first message that I read, the first post that I read. It goes back to that. We're choosing it not based upon a standard need towards success, thriving, consistency, the betterment of familyhood. We're not choosing based upon that. A lot of people want to say, well, you know, I didn't know in the beginning. It's hard for me to believe that. You want to know why? Because I knew in the beginning. And I know everyone's not me. But I can't help to think that a lot of us actually knew in the beginning, but we chose to ignore those things. There are exceptions to the rule, I'm sure, to where a sudden change can happen after you've been together for a while. Perhaps. Matter of fact, that has happened to me in my past. You know what? Something took place and it just boom out of nowhere. So I can get that. But most of the times of the horror stories that we hear people talk about, most of the times they knew the person they was dealing with. They knew what type of person they was. We didn't do any research, no background check. We got to take this as a business, y'all. Like business, like jobs do to us. Background checks. Look at the family members that they have. Look at the success of the mother and the father that they have. That doesn't always mean that it's going to be great from that. So don't make your choice due to that. Don't make your choice due to you saying their mother or their father was divorced or not together. I'm just saying, look at that as well. Look at the people that they're around. What type of people they hang out with. What's their drive? What's their focus? How consistent they are on things that they speak about. Where's the proof within it? All of these things are very important. And most of us that has failed, most of us that talk the way she's talking right now, didn't do our due diligence to research these things because we didn't care. We wanted this individual. So I wish we can choose our baby fathers. You can, and you did. Just like most of us, men alike, chose who we had children by. And we have to take the repercussions behind it. And just teach our children going forward, and those that are close to us, around us, do not do what I did. Oh, believe me, look, those that know me, I'll let them know in the gate. I'm letting my daughter know now, and she's 12 years old. She's going to be further along than me and anybody that I know by the age of 15. Trust. She already knows more stuff than we knew at 12. So you just gotta, after you put yourself in this situation, you just can't put yourself in this situation again. You can choose. You can choose. But you have to have a standard. And you should pick a standard according to a certain community that has thrived. And that's what we lack today in modern society. We don't want to be a part of any community that's thriving like that. So I'm going to play another song. And then after this song, I'm going to play my song at the end. And I'm going to close out. Hopefully something I said has helped. Hopefully something I said has, provoked thought with these posts right here. Make sure you all subscribe to Y'all Conscience Radio, because there's going to be a lot of topics like this, and we're going to be playing music too that you all can chill to. Take a break. Go get you a drink of water. Go get you a drink. Read something. Use the bathroom while the music playing. Come back and hopefully learn something. Hopefully we say something, myself included, that is going to cause you to truly, that's going to add to your life. All right, so let me go ahead and play two more songs. This song right here is by Yehud Sadak, and I'm playing Yehudi Gang, y'all. I asked a lot of people within my community, hey, send me some music. Artists out there, send me some music. I want to play everyone's music. Not a lot of people sent it to me yet, but they will. They will. Because this is going to be a great platform. Most High willing, man. Here we go. Yehud Sadak, Progress. Let's go.
Yeah. Who is that? Who's it that? Progress, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. At times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that. Yeah. And I be looking at my progress and trust the Most High as He take me through the process. At times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that. Yeah. And look how far away I came from, and understand that most I know He ain't done with me. I'm laid back, take a sip as I recline. Give thanks to the Most High, thoughts unwind. Walking through life, I felt a decline till I realized the road I walked was an incline. So I embraced the rise, but I kept humility, cause I understand it's Yah that brought me from an upper head, nothing, running the streets to the humble serving the truth, peace, and unity. It's spiritually, it's amazing feeling when you see how far you came from me. You can see the difference, and you can see the growth, and there's no limits how high you can go. You just gotta stay willing from the beginning, I know the Most High was with me. As I steady sipping, I know I ain't tripping when I say with the Most High, there's no ceiling. Hey, at times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that. Yeah, and I be looking at my progress and trust the Most High as He take me through the process. At times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that. Yeah, and look how far away I came from, and understand that most I know He ain't done with me. in my progression, keep the essence of an adolescent. To like it lesser, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. I got my blessings, try not to worry and not be stressing. But some can't help it cause they trust in the recession. I can't be guessing, get the knowledge, shit don't reject it. Try to respect it, tend to it, don't neglect it. That's why some perish, they move it too fast, can't even hear it. I might be stellar, but slow raining, easy stirring. Reality, you humble me and show me things at first I didn't see. I could see more signs when life is on cruise. Once living in the blur, but now I enjoy the view. No loss has been defeated, as long as Yah is with me. As I'm steady drinking, I'm constantly thinking that with the most high, hey, I'ma stay winning, yeah. At times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that, yeah. And I be looking at my progress and trust the Most High as He take me through the process. At times, I just sit back, reach for my drink, take a sip of that. Yeah, and look how far where I came from and understand that most I know He ain't done with me.
At times. Shout out to Yehud Sadak, Miss Stray from Yehudi Gang. That man Penship is I was about to play the next song. Can't do that. That man Penship is on point. Man, I hope it was something that was said that really moved. You know, if not, please tune in. It's going to be a lot more topics, a lot of things that's going to actually add to those that listen's life. It adds to mine. I want to have these conversations, especially with the individual that's going to be a part of this platform with me that has been. We actually did our first episode this past Thursday, with Chief Zebulon Belewa Hidekia. I'm looking forward to this, y'all. I am. Because in these type of conversations, these dialogues, these messages, I learn something as I'm speaking. You know, Spirit just comes, you know, through the conversation, through the wisdom that's placed on us, that's pushed on us through these conversations. So with that, I'm closing out, y'all. This was just going to be a short, you know, after hour session. Y'all conscious radio, whether it's not conscience, look up that word. It's not acceptable. We closing out, y'all. This is Settle the Things by yours truly, Morris Shamatal Midiyahu. My ministry is man and woman / community. So I hope you all like this. And we're going to close out like this.
There's a line of couples just going through unnecessary things. Just arguing cause we can't figure out the route we should go when things get cold. I know what it's like to let pride in the way. You know what it's like to separate decays. Our flesh that we made one back to where we came. From a place we didn't have life. Now it's here this present day. With us wasn't you, wasn't me. When facing them we couldn't see, cause they would block what was beneath. It was a flood ready to scream, so we could grow, so we could breathe. And now those things I got with you, but don't allow how we once felt. Others to come through. Your body all over my body, babe. Your head on my chest, you're the cure to my stress. Oh yeah, my body all over your body, babe. The best we both had, but we'd rather be mad. I'm mad at you, you mad at me. Who's in the wrong? Who's in the wrong? What does that mean? What does it mean? Misunderstanding. That's what I see. That's what I see. We just act like the king and the queen that we are. Settle this thing.
Sometimes we just got to settle it. Realize that it's not us against each other. It's about the conditioning that's pushed, the influences out there. So let's talk about that part of it. Let's speak on it. Second verse.
Yeah. Take a moment, let's both sit back and just watch. We've been operating just the way they want. royalty within us fading. There I bleed. Separate those failing thoughts is what we need. Nothing for family and sons. Look at our stats, the work for us. Based off the past, how can we trust? Conditioning us was a must. Gotta go back to how it was. The ways of old, that's best for us. Our culture, our people, our rules of love. Our culture, our people, our rules of love. I just want your head on my chest. You're the cure to my stress. Oh yeah, my body all over your body. In the past we both had, but we'd rather be mad. Who's in the wrong? What does that mean? What does it mean? Misunderstanding. Ooh, that's what I see. That's what I see. We just act like the thing and the thing that we are. Settle these things. Why don't we settle?
Yeah.
Settle these things. You're a queen.
So I hope y'all enjoyed the after hour of Yacht Conscious Radio. Tune in, subscribe, share, like. It's going to be a lot of topics that's going to be beneficial for our community, beneficial for man and woman. A lot of topics that I'll be pulling from what's the normal messages that's being pushed on Facebook, the normal messages that's being pushed on YouTube, and we're going to see how we can solidify a standard structure that's going to help us thrive and get away from this nonsense. And with that, I yield. Shalom, shalom. You all have a wonderful night. Allah Litov. May the Most High be with you all. Yaberecha Yahweh wa Yashmerecha. Hallelujah.